Hello, welcome back to Mountain Jim Card Collectibles. So today's Friday, so I just want to talk about something that really kind of makes me sick to my stomach about sports cards. And what is that? Well, it has to do with the sports card culture. And this is dedicated to my viewer who always likes to thumbs down my videos, even though I'm not monetized. I'm doing all this work for free. And I'm guessing whoever's thumbs downing my videos, who's going out of the way to do it, why are they even coming on my channel and watching my videos other than just to troll me and thumbs it down? And so I want to talk about sports card culture. And what are some of these stereotypes of sports card culture? Well, almost like a cartoon, a political cartoon, Fanatics Live on Instagram has to, come up in the conversation. I mean, if you wanted your kids to get into sports cards, I would not show them Fanatics Live. If you want to get in sports cards, I wouldn't watch Fanatics Live. Why? Because let's be honest, Fanatics Live is nauseating. Basically, site that's been created for the company who produces sports cards to brag about sports cards and all the awesome sports cards that they have created and pulled themselves. It is so disgraceful and disgusting. I mean, if it were up to me, I'd just shut this site down. I would just shut this nasty, toxic POS down. We don't need it in the hobby. Don't pretend we do. Do we really need these guys in our faces, with their inside pulling jobs, pulling the best of the best, granted, they're likely getting paid, somewhere along the way by Fanatics, So it's kind of a joke. It's just like, hey, we have the best cards. We produce the best cards for our own people to pull, It's really ugly. And to me, I understand why more people would go into Pokemon than the sports card culture, I mean, we look at these, people on here, like this guy, one of one gold bar hit of a lifetime just pulled. God, I just want to throw up. I really do. I mean, I'm glad I'm not drinking alcohol anymore and rolling in the mornings with hangovers because, man, I would look at some of this stuff and I would just vomit nonstop. I mean, who cares? Who cares that you're having your own people pull your own product? And I think that it just goes with how sports cards and ego are all tied together. I think a lot of these people have to have their big, expensive, one-of-a-kind, one-of-a-one sports cards to go out in the world and tell themselves they're awesome. They're better than everybody else. So I definitely understand, the more organic nature of Pokemon and TCG people. A lot of the sports card people are really set in their ways. It's their way or the highway. Their card's always the best card pulled, even though it's like some no-name player. And you just go, it's just really all about ego and blowing smoke up people's whats. And then we come to YouTube. We know the YouTube algorithm. If you have any awesome information about sports cards, you're going to get tanked. I mean, it's just like so many sports card channels I tried watching. They're braggadocious, and then they're always bending the knee to, big corporations. And it's just ugly, isn't it? I mean, it's just such a joke. How a lot of these sports card people act. And why is it? Why does the sports card culture just stink to high heaven? This guy, I mean, PU. You know, and of course, the YouTube algorithm, I mean, just gives you the most horrible sports card culture imaginable. I mean, they give you, people screaming in your face that, they have these, like flawless $10,000 boxes. When you're just struggling to pay for groceries at the grocery store, it's just so shady the way that the sports card culture operates on YouTube, Hey, if you want to be a big popular guy on YouTube, sorry, son, but you have to spend all your money and create a Discord and all these stupid ass channels so that people can donate to you and so you can go buy more cases and boxes. Who cares? I don't even care about people ripping boxes open anymore. I could care less. So, then when it comes to the Fanatics, Michael Rubin's little, billionaire club, Fanatics, the white parties, all that. I mean, once more, it's just another part of the sports card culture that it's just ugly. It really is. And I'm sure that there's people, just thumbs downing this video right and left. Wow. They said they were just going to come in and overhaul the industry. They didn't overhaul the industry. They just made it, so that the higher ups are getting wealthier on the backs of sports card enthusiasts. And there's so many people that buy into it that spend, $1,000 a week or whatever on sports cards, which I just think is pathetic. Anyway, think about the sports card culture. How can we change the sports card culture to make it more welcoming? So it's not just a bunch of toxic trolls, or a bunch of, companies taking advantage of, buyers, consumers. What do we have to do to change that? Anyway, you have a great day. I'm out of here.